The 1 and 2 means it doesn't take hardly any time at all, and that's because it's just a quick table lookup. It's not actually having to transcode the audio, using a mathematical algorithm. It just knows, hey, this value on this codec is this value in this codec, and so it's very, very fast.
Is it possible to export the transcoding to another machine?
Sorry, is it possible to export?
The transcoding part of the medium to another machine.
Not to another machine, not easily, but we do have, like I said, Digium has hardware cards that they sell that will do the transcoding in a DSP on a PCI or PCI Express card that you put in your machine, so that it's not doing that in CPU. But no, there's not an easy way to say, hey, I'm going to use this box over here only for transcoding, and the card has a DSP chip on it that does it. Yeah. All right, I see people are starting to get hungry. A few more questions here. A question over here, and then we'll kick you out for lunch.
Are you aware of any issues with regards to running Asterisk on VMware hosts where talking between host and
So one of the things people like to do is Asterisk and Virtualization, and there's lots of different ways to skin that particular cat. But I will point out Asterisk is very, 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 very timing sensitive. Okay, it likes to have 1,000 interrupts per second. That's how it processes the audio and gets the audio mixed correctly. Some virtualization engines, I'm not going to name names, are worse than others in that regard, and as far as passing through the timing. And that's one area in virtualization that's got a lot of really some neat development going on in over the past couple of years especially. On the open source side, I'm a big fan of the KVM virtualization engine, and they've done a lot of work between that and the Linux kernel over the past year and a half or so to improve the timing so that the guest timing can get closer to true timing from the operating system. So it really depends on which virtualization engine you're using and how it handles timing interrupts from the guest.
stay away from virtualization?
I would not say stay away from virtualization. I would say if you're going to use virtualization, make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into and the trade-offs you're making. Everything that you do these days is some sort of a trade-off. We do voice over IP. It's a trade-off between flexibility and cost, right? Obviously, if we could all have a T1 turned up tomorrow, and we'd have better audio quality on that than we would on a SIP trunk. But we use SIP trunks because we're willing to trade a little bit of audio quality and an occasional hiccup for the flexibility to take the device around anywhere, right? Same thing goes with virtualization. You're trading, the guaranteed resources of a dedicated machine for the flexibility to be able to spin up 2 or 3 machines on the same hardware, or move images from one server to another really easily, and that sort of thing. So just make sure you're going in with both eyes open and understand. It can be done in a virtualized environment and done well. You just have to be careful to make sure you know what you're doing and do it well. It's not anything you get for free.